I currently live in Colour Neighbourhood, which is for people who are heavily into colour. All the streets and buildings are set for instant colour match. As you walk down the road, they change hue to offset whatever you're wearing. When the streets are busy, it's kind of intense, and anyone prone to epileptic seizures isn't allowed to live in the neighbourhood, however much they're into colour. I'm not into colour that deeply myself. I just live here because it's one of the milder weirdnesses in the city. One of the more relaxed neighbourhoods. Also, you can tell the time by the colour of the internal walls of the residential apartments, which is kind of useful as I hate watches. The streets thought about it for a while, then decided that matte black was the ideal complement for my outfit. Some of the streetlights were picked out in the same turquoise as the diamonds on my trousers, too, which I thought was kind of a nice touch. I made a mental note to tell the next street engineer I met that they were doing a damn fine job. Sort of an embarrassing thing to think, but I knew I was safe. I always lose my mental notes. Last time I ventured out of the apartment, the monorail wasn't working, but they'd obviously been busily busying away at it, because the new and improved service was in full swing. An attendant in a black jacket sold me a ticket, and I had the whole carriage to myself. I took a leaflet from the pouch on the wall, and read that the monorail had been shut temporarily, so they could install mood sensors in the walls of the carriages. I thought that was pretty cool. And the walls picked that up and shone a smug blue. Little Big Station, Pacific Hue, Zebra 1, Rainbow North. The station zipped by soundlessly, and I geared myself up for whatever it was I had to gear myself up for. I didn't have much to go on, so I just geared up generally. I judged I was probably geared up enough when the walls were a piercing magenta. Steady. Read a little sign that popped up from nowhere in the opposite wall. That's pretty geared up, fella. I took the hint and looked out the window instead. I've been reading from a book called Only Forward by Michael Marshall Smith. I recommend it.